Hello and welcome to The Print. This is Akanksha Mishra and you're watching Scientifics, where I will be taking you through this week's top science news from across the world. First up, a shocking new study has found that 1 in 10 infectious disease deaths worldwide can be attributed to obesity. Led by researchers at the University College London and published in the Lancet journal, the study used data from more than 540,000 adults in the UK and Finland, including the UK Biobank. It found that people with clinical obesity, that is, with body mass index more than 30, face a 70% higher risk of hospitalization or death from infections compared to those of a healthy weight. Risk increased progressively with higher BMI. Individuals with severe obesity had 3 times the risk. The study found that this link was true across 925 bacterial, viral, parasitic, and fungal infections, including flu, COVID 19, and pneumonia. And it was not explained by diabetes, heart disease, or other lifestyle factors. Globally, an estimated zero point 0.6 million of 5.4 million infection deaths in 2023 were linked to obesity, highlighting its growing impact on infectious disease outcomes. Next up, a study in PLOS Mental Health Journal explored how extreme nighttime temperatures affected suicide related help seeking in the US by analyzing more than 11,000 suicide hotline risk assessments. The study found that suicide related calls rose sharply during and after hot nights, and high temperatures were also connected to other risk factors like sleep deprivation and isolation. This is, however, a link that has been drawn by environmental health research earlier also. Extreme temperatures, both hot and cold, are associated with neurobiological changes and can therefore impact mental health. Heat is especially associated with physiological arousal, irritability, aggression, and impulsive actions. Added to this, extreme weather is also associated with a lack of access to basic needs like cooling or heating, as well as making normal routines and jobs difficult without proper protection from the weather. The PLOS study found that mental health and basic needs crises rose during heat extremes, while sleep complaints were more common during cold nights. While earlier studies on heat and suicide have been conducted using mortality data, this was the first time that data from suicide hotlines was studied to understand the risk factor of heat. Our next story will seem like something from a sci fi movie, but let me assure you that it's true. Scientists at Japan's Nagoya University have developed an AI system called Yoru, Your Optimal Recognition Utility, which can both recognize animal behavior and control the brain cells that lead to that behavior. Here's an example. In a jar full of fruit flies, a female fruit fly passes by a male, and the male begins to raise his wings to sing to her as a mating call. The AI system immediately recognizes the flash of wings and it sends out a green flash of light which silences the fly immediately. Scary, but how exactly did the scientists do it? A new paper in Science Advances describes how this Yoru system identifies specific behaviors and is then connected to genetically engineered light sensitive neurons in the brain. So, the fast AI based recognition uses light to activate or inhibit brain activity, which is huge in terms of both AI science and optogenetics. Also, unlike earlier approaches that affected all animals in a chamber, this AI system can selectively manipulate one individual during social interactions, allowing for precise real time tests of how specific brain circuits drive behavior in living beings. Finally, there's a new study in Nature Climate Change which examines how melting glaciers are drawing more than 14 million tourists annually. They have become powerful symbols of climate change, and researchers describe the rise of last chance tourism, where travelers rush to see glaciers before they disappear, even experiencing ecological grief as they witness shrinking ice and disrupted landscapes. The study argues that while glacier tourism can raise awareness, short term fixes such as expanded infrastructure or helicopter access to glaciers may increase emissions and environmental damage. The authors caution that without systemic climate action and community centered policies, this tourism risks accelerating glacier loss, highlighting how climate change is reshaping not only landscapes but also how societies respond to environmental decline. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning into The Print.